Today you're going to use your calendula infused oil as a base in this ointment. Alright everybody, grab your calendula infused oil that we made during the last video. Strain it through a sieve. Once you get all the herb out, you can press the herb, condense it, just to extract as much of the oil and the active constituents as possible. You should get about 3 ounces of infused oil. You will need a 1/4 ounce of beeswax and 1 ounce of lanolin. This is equivalent to about 1 tablespoon. I am warming the lanolin in a ceramic bowl on the warmer on my stove. You could also use a double boiler or a wax warmer as long as it's only used for this purpose. I found that 3/4 of a teaspoon was equal to about 1 ounce of beeswax. I added it to my lanolin once it was liquefied, and now I am just waiting for it to melt. A good thing to think about when you're making this is, do you want to keep it plain like I kept mine, or do you want to add an essential oil? One essential oil I thought would be nice is Immortelle, and you can go by the following Latin names to make sure that you are getting one of the therapeutic varieties: Helichrysum angustifolium, Helichrysum italicum, Helichrysum stoicus, Helichrysum gynocephalum, and Helichrysum arenaриum. I think Immortelle essential oil would be a wonderful addition to this ointment because it's antibacterial. So as you're putting it on your hands, the calendula is going to heal your hands, but the antibacterial therapeutic action of the Immortelle will combat any bacteria, because with calendula it actually heals your skin so fast that you can trap infection in the skin, so you need to address or prevent infection as well. Now, if you're taking anticoagulant medication or have a problem clotting, you do not want to use Immortelle for more than 2 weeks without a 3-week break. Now, if you're unsure, you could just ask your primary care physician or a master herbalist. I want to point out here that Immortelle is used in a few different recipes in this book. It's used in a burn relief oil and a bump and bruise formula, as well as this Helichrysum perfume blend. So you can get an idea of all the different essential oils that it blends well with, and you can look up their properties and see if they are a good fit for blending into this ointment with your Immortelle. Geranium blends well with Immortelle, so I think that would also be a good addition to this blend. Now here's the therapeutic actions and medicinal uses in full for Immortelle. And this all comes from my Aromatherapy Materia Medica Essential Oil Monographs textbook by Doreen Peterson, copyright 2016. So here on page 306 we have geranium, Pelargonium graveolens. Again, I cannot stress the importance of buying essential oils or herbs by the Latin name. Another way to get an idea of what essential oils blend well with what other ones is by looking at recipes, and you can see what the author has chosen. Here's some therapeutic actions and medicinal uses of geranium, and the cautions and contraindications for geranium. So it's a pretty mild essential oil. Skin patch test is required. Contraindicated in the first trimester of pregnancy. It can irritate the skin in some sensitive individuals and cause insomnia and restlessness. So those are just a few things to look out for. So those are 2 great essential oils you could add to this ointment if you like. Once your beeswax has melted and you can stir it with the lanolin and they seem to just be one, then you could add the calendula infused oil, which I do now. This is what it looks like. It's like a nice honey color, and I'm just adding in my oil. And it's going to solidify a little bit at this point, so you're going to get it back up to the same temperature, and you can stir it around to help it melt together. Once you get the 3 ingredients blended together as one liquid, then you can add your essential oil and take it off the heat at this point and give the essential oil a good stir. Just put 3 drops of each essential oil. Once it hardens a little bit, you could place it in this bowl, or you could pour it right into the bowl and let it harden into your bowl, or container, I should say. Make sure you use a container with a tight fitting lid, and always label. This should help your dry, cracked skin, but remember, I am not a medical doctor. I do not treat and I do not diagnose.